everybody, and welcome to episode 30 of the Detroit Lions franchise. Wow, I can't believe we're already at 30 episodes. It's happened pretty quickly, and I'm happy that we're going on right here. And we've got a big episode coming up playing the Green Bay Packers. But before we do anything like that, we have a couple upgrades to go through. Ramon Beverly is someone we've been developing in the background all season long. There's also James Roseman, who we've been developing in the background. We're just trying to work on his pass coverage ability. Trying to make him as well-rounded as possible. He's already a pretty decent run stopper. And then there's Marlon Mason, our starting right tackle, who's had, surprisingly done very well for us. I mean, he's given up quite a bit of pressure to some elite pass rushers, but that's to be expected when you have a young tackle like that. And then finally, we're going to get to that contract for Amani, which we were looking at during the bye week and the review episode. We're finally going to be able to lock that one in right there. And we're going to go look at the stats for the Green Bay Packers here. Aaron Rodgers having a good season, but a lot of differences here. No Aaron Jones, and you'll see right after, there's also no Davante Adams. Their starting receiver is Derek Darby, a rookie receiver. Of course, they have A.J. Dillon at running back, but Derek Darby, a rookie receiver who's got hidden development, so he's doing pretty well. And he's having a pretty good season so far, but it looks like Madden does not stray away too far from real life. And that being that the front office just does not care that they have Aaron Rodgers on the roster, and they're going to keep giving him crap to work with. A little sad, but it is what it is. And we're going over the whole team right now. They're not giving up too much pressure. They have a couple guys who have been struggling throughout the year, but nothing substantially crazy where you see guys in the stats who already have 10 sacks allowed at certain, at the left tackle position. We would have loved to face someone like that, but we haven't yet. But here we go into the Green Bay Packer game. This is the first time we play this year. If you guys remember very well from last season, in the first meeting that we had against them, they absolutely clocked us. It was our first blowout loss that we faced all series. But we were able to go out with a win in the second game. But with a lot of talent missing, like Aaron Jones and Davante Adams on offense, we're hoping that our defense can step up and take advantage of it. It's going to be needed, even with a guy like Aaron Rodgers. When you have, lower rated receivers, they can still do a lot of damage with a quarterback like this. But of course, when you're missing superstars, you have an opportunity to go out there and make plays. And we're hoping to do that because we're going to need it if we're going to beat this Green Bay team. And of course, this is a very important game for us when it comes to playoff standings. Once again, this year, between us, the Bears, and Green Bay, it's a very tight race. I mean, Green Bay kind of took it away last year. We were fighting with the Bears for that, an open spot in the playoffs. We ended up both missing out, but it's another tight race this year. So this game is extremely important for us. So we're going to go out here with the first kickoff of the game, and it's going to be a touchback. It's tradition, even with Hopkins. And they're going to see this offense. We're going to see this offense out here for the first time. Like I said, Aaron Rodgers having a decent season. And we're going to see what we can do against them. Hopefully we can create a couple more turnovers. Only 2 interceptions. But if you guys remember against Josh Allen, who only had, I think, 3 interceptions when we played him, we were able to get a couple on him. So hopefully we can get a little bit of a repeat with that against Aaron Rodgers and hopefully take advantage of it this time and come out with the win. The first pass there is going to go to Tonyan, the tight end. And there's our list of injuries. Taylor Decker will be returning next week. That's going to be a big return for us. We need to have a healthy offensive line if we're hoping to make a good playoff push. Under center now. He's going to fake the motion there. A.J. Dillon, a big physical back. It's going to be a little bit of a different game compared to Aaron Jones. I think A.J. Dillon perhaps not as good as a pass catcher and more of a downhill runner. It'll be interesting to see how we can manage him. This defense has a big shoes to fill here if we're hoping to limit this offense, even with missing talent. Next throw there is going to go out of bounds. And now in the shotgun here, 2 running backs. He's going to have the motion by A.J. Dillon to the left. He's going to fake the handoff there. So play action, and right down the middle, he's going to find his guy wide open. That's going to be an easy first down. And now it's going to be 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Once again, A.J. Dillon to his left. I doubt we're going to see too much of a split back system here. And right down the middle, he's going to make a man miss, and he's going to be taken down by our safety duo of Malik Hooker and Ronnie Harrison. 2nd and 6 now with 7:30 left in the first quarter. Aaron Rodgers dropping back, trying to find the open guy, and once again gets someone wide open. But this time, Malik Hooker is going to get the big hit there. We're trying to make more plays that we can consider acts of dominance We want to be a big physical team on defense, and having two safeties like Ronnie Harrison and Malik Hooker making big hits like that every once in a while definitely helps. Handing it off here to A.J. Dillon. That's going to be a gain of about 7 right there. So 3rd and 3 on the 35. They're now lined up on the right hash. Aaron Rodgers dropping. Nope, he's going to hand this one off to A.J. Dillon, and that's going to be a big first down as he's able to break a couple tackles. They're kind of moving the ball on us pretty easily right now. We have to try and do better here because this is not a good look so far. This time, Malik Hooker's going to drop down into the box, hopefully bringing some pressure in, but he's going to find a guy wide open in the hook route there. Kevin King in coverage. Dropping back. Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the flat here. That's going to be Tonyan again. Breaks a tackle, and it's going to take 2 guys to take him down on the sideline here. So 2nd and 3 on the 7-yard line. Aaron Rodgers trying to punch this ball in with A.J. Dillon. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to hand this one off, and that's going to be another first down. 5 carries for 25 yards. He's averaging 5 yards a carry right now, and that is not a good thing for this defense right here because they are having a lot of success on 1st and 2nd down. Very next play, and he's going to rumble himself into the end zone. A.J. Dillon. He's a downhill runner who brings a lot of physicality. And he's going to get into the end zone there. He's able to just rub off a couple guys and carry someone into the end zone. And we're going to see Agnew with the first return of the game here. We're going to see Shelby come out here. Philip Shelby has had a pretty good season for us so far. We're hoping that he can just continue to have clean performances. And like I said, we want to take the pressure off of him. We don't need him to put 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. We just want him to do what he needs to do to win. And that's make sure we get first downs and just put us in the red zone so we can punch it in with one of our running backs. And Swift on the first run is going to go right up the middle. That's going to be a gain of about 7. That's going to be a great start to our drive right here. Coming back out now, it's going to be a 1st and 10. Shelby in the pistol is going to go play action, trying to find an open guy. Had a guy open downfield, but he's going to opt to take it short down there to TJ Hawkinson, who was in the flats. That's still a good gain of about 6. He had a decent week for himself last week. Let's hope we can keep up with that, run of performances, and hopefully he can be a big impact player for us here today. Looking around now, we're going to go right down the middle to Sammy Watkins, throwing it right over the linebacker. That's a good tight throw by Philip Shelby, but more importantly, it shows confidence in his arm, and that's important for a young quarterback. 1st and 10 on the 43. Handing this one off to Swift, brings it back inside, and it's going to be Zadarius Smith and Darnell Savage who are going to take him down and limit him from getting the first down. He had a lot of green ahead of him had it not been for those two. Now, RPO, trying to find Rodney Foreman in the slant, and we do. That's going to be a first down. That's a gain of about 7 right there. So 1st and 10 with about 30 seconds left in the first. We're just going to let the clock run out here. And we're going to try and we have to limit this offense as much as possible. The less time they spend on the field, the better it will be for us. Now, trying to run it to the outside. He's going to be taken down there by Kenny Clark, superstar defensive tackle for the Green Bay Packer defense. And that will be the last play of the quarter. So we're going to be entering this second quarter down 7-0. But they took a lot of time with some great runs on their first drive. So we haven't had a lot of time with the ball on our hands either. Now, Keyshawn Crocker is going to pick up about 6 yards. Still trying to get him involved every once in a while. He has slowed down recently, but that could be from a mix of things. We had, an injured offensive line for the most part for the past couple weeks, so the gaps have not been opened up as easily as they had in the past. We had Njoku there in the flat right there on the play action rollout. Now 1st and 10 on the 13. Philip Shelby is going to end up handing this one up right down the middle, and Darnell Savage is unable to take him down by himself. So that's going to be a gain of about 6. And you can see David Njoku in the fullback position right here, looking around, finding Swift, trying to break a tackle, but unable to get to the sideline there. We had great blocks upfield, but he was able to slip under the blockers and make the big tackle there. That's a great play by the Green Bay linebacker. Motioning to the right there is going to be Sammy Watkins. Pressure coming in, and Zadarius Smith, one of the better pass rushers in the league, is going to be able to make the sack right there. So that's going to force us to take a field goal, and we're going to have to kick this ball off here. And this is going to be another touchback. It's becoming just a habitual thing for us right now. We don't mind it. We definitely don't. We definitely limit other teams' abilities to get big returns on us. But Aaron Rodgers back on the field, Dillon off to his right. He drops back looking for the open guy. He's got a guy in the corner, and thankfully his momentum takes him to out of bounds. He had a couple extra yards there if he breaks a tackle. In the shotgun now, he's got 2 receivers off to his right. He's going to hand this one off. It's going to be a little power play right there, and that's going to be a good gain of about 9. So 2nd and 1 with 6 minutes left in the quarter. Under center now, Aaron Rodgers right down the middle, and that's going to be Trey Flowers and Josh Sweat. We're going to be able to stop him for a loss. So that's a loss of 1 right there. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 on the 47. Aaron Rodgers looking to pass it, and he's got a guy wide open, and Malik Hooker is going to be able to tackle him before he gets into the open field. That is going to be Robert Tonyan, who had a breakout season just 2 years ago, or in real life just last season. Dropping back from under center. Once again looking for Tonyan on the little out routes right there. We gotta press him on those ones. We gotta do something to slow him down because Aaron Rodgers is just picking up easy yards with it so far here today. In the shotgun, dropping back. We're playing man coverage. He's looking for Tonyan again, but he's just going to end up throwing this one over his head. Pressure coming in down the middle from, I believe, Trey Flowers. So 3rd and 4 here. We have an opportunity to force them to take a field goal. We need to take advantage of it. Right down the middle on a little hook route, and he's going to make Malik Hooker miss. And it's going to be Ronnie Harrison and Kevin King who end up taking him down. That is Weathers. That's a rookie receiver for the Green Bay Packers. I formation now. Aaron Rodgers is going to go on 2. He fakes the snap. He's got a guy motioning over from the right. It's going to go right down the middle to A.J. Dillon. Breaks a tackle. Breaks 2. And he's going to be able to get it to the 1-yard line. And just like that, they have an opportunity to score once again. A.J. Dillon in the backfield. Let's see if they run it to him again. And they do. But a great play by Terrence Kramer, who just dives into the gap. And he's able to chop the legs down from A.J. Dillon. And that is a phenomenal play by the rookie linebacker who seemingly fell down as he penetrated the line. They're going to score on the very next play, but he falls down while penetrating the line on his blitz assignment, but he's able to still trip up a big physical running back in A.J. Dillon. That's a great play for the young rookie right there. It's good to see that kind of hustle. Right down the middle for Jamel Agnew, and nothing going right there. Only able to take this one to the 21. Just looking for a big return, something to get this team going. With the first 2 drives for Green Bay being touchdowns. First play of our drive, though, we're going to run it here, and that's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7. So 2nd and 3 here, and we're hoping to put some points up as we officially hit the 2-minute warning. Philip Shelby dropping back, looking around, right down the middle of Sammy Watkins. He's got Green up ahead of him, and that's going to be a great first down, but he does go down. He is injured, so let's hope it's not serious because this offense has relied on him so much to begin the season. He's been such a big part of our wins, having several big games for us. We really hope it's not serious. We know he struggled with injury issues in the past, but we don't want that to be the factor here today. Finding Rodney Foreman on the hook, and there's our update on Sammy Watkins. It is just a bruised sternum, so he will be back next week, but in an important game where we are already down, losing Sammy Watkins is big. DeAndre Swift on the flat's going to be able to break the tackle from Jair Alexander for the first down. So 1st and 10 on the 29 with about 45 seconds left in the quarter. Now we're just going to drop this one down to Melo St. Clair, who's going to be stepping in for Sammy Watkins, rookie receiver who has big play potential for us. We've seen it just a couple weeks ago where he turned a drag into a big touchdown. Let's hope we can get something similar. Now going downfield. And this one's just going to be thrown into the middle. Great man coverage all across the field, unable to find an open guy. Philip Shelby in the pistol. David Njoku is the fullback. Looking around. Right down the middle. TJ Hawkinson is going to get a big gain there. That's going to place us down at the 8-yard line. And we use our 3rd timeout while we're at it. Now looking around. Trying to hit the flat for DeAndre Swift. But that's going to be a loss of 1. 12 for 13 so far for Philip Shelby. He's been efficient. But now we need to do something to put the ball into the end zone. Philip Shelby dropping back from the shotgun. Trying to find an open guy. And there's Melo St. Clair in the end zone. And that's a touchdown catch for the rookie. Number 3 of the year. And number 3 of his career, of course. And great job by the offensive line to give us the time for that dig route to get across the field and get the big touchdown. And of course, that will be the last play of the half. Oh no, we have one more here, but I don't suspect it's going to do much. with only 21 seconds left. I don't think they're going to use their timeouts. I just don't think they'll have the time for it. And they go outside there to A.J. Dillon. So they're going to try and do something with this drive, which is a little surprising with only 21 seconds left. I'm surprised they're not just taking a knee or just running the clock out, but that might just be what they're doing at this point. And they are not using their timeout just yet, and they have not. So that's going to be it before half. 14-10. We've been pretty efficient in the passing game now, but we just got to put some points up on the board. We got to do better now. So the opening kickoff of the half, it's going to be a deep kick, and it's going to be Jamal Agnew returning it, of course. And he's going to end up he's going to hesitate here. And a bad decision by Jamal Agnew. You just got to wonder what he's thinking. It's looking like he was trying to find the open gap, but he ends up just not being able to find it. And he's going to place it down at the 10-yard line. This is not where we want to start for the first drive of the half. Melo St. Clair on the front for the frontwards reverse there. That's going to be counted as a pass, so that's only going to be a gain of about 4, but it's a decent gain on first down. But just an awkward decision by Jamal Agnew. And Kenny Clark on the very next play is going to be able to stop him for a loss of about 2 yards. That's a great job by the defensive tackle for the Green Bay Packers. Bunch off to the right with Swift all the way out wide on the right side as well. Philip Shelby trying to find something for a first down. DeAndre Swift on the drag route is going to be able to get it. That's a big gain right there. We needed that one. And finally, we get back to the 26-yard line. It's where we should have been if he had just taken the touchback, but we have to do what we have to do to get the yards we need. Philip Shelby dropping back, looking around. He's got Melo St. Clair on the drag route right there. That's going to be a gain of about 9, a decent gain. So 16 for 17 so far for Philip Shelby. He's been very accurate here today, finding the open guys. Right down the middle now for DeAndre Swift. He's going to be slowed down at the line of scrimmage, but there's also a flag on the field, and that's going to be a holding on the offense. Frank Ragnow, center, and just like that, our first down turns into a 2nd and 8. Philip Shelby in the shotgun, dropping back, finds an open guy in TJ Hawkinson, and that's going to be deflected into the air, and Melo St. Clair adjusts for the big catch. He's an exciting rookie. He makes plays in all different types of ways, whether it be a drag into a touchdown or a deflection in this case. That's an interesting one right there, but we'll take it. DeAndre Swift in the open field after a Rodney Foreman block, and he's going to walk into the end zone untouched, and that's the big play we've been waiting for. And just like that, we take the lead 17-14 against Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers now back on the field on the 25. Pitch out to A.J. Dillon. He's going to get to the sideline here, and it's going to be, I believe, D. Ford coming across all the way to the field. He is our left end, so he's going to chase him down all the way to the right side. That's a good hustle play there, but you want some of our guys, like the linebackers or safeties, to come down and stop that big gain. But a big hit on the very next play on A.J. Dillon by Malik Hooker, who was going down right down the middle full speed. And he's going to be able to make a big hit on the star running back for the Green Bay Packers. Very next play, they try the pitch again, but Amani, who's off a fresh contract, is showing some of that appreciation after he gets paid pretty well, and he's going to make a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10. Aaron Rodgers looking around. He's going to dump this one off to Robert Tonyan, but after the contact from Jeff Okudah, it's going to be a 4th and inches here. And they're going to opt to punt the ball, so they're not going to go for it here. So the offense does come back, but we are on the 8-yard line. Very first play, we try to run the ball here. 8 rushes for 84 yards. Of course, the stats are skewed by the big run. 2nd and 8 now, looking around. We got clear man coverage, finding the corner for TJ Hawkinson, but the defensive back does a great job of initiating contact and punching the ball out. We needed that big gain right there. Looking around, trying to find Kerry Haynes right down the middle in a deep dig route. 18 for 20, but more importantly, a big catch for the second-year receiver on one of the best cornerbacks in the league in Jair Alexander. That's great for his confidence. Very next play, RPO. Melo St. Clair makes one person miss, but there's a flag on the field, and a big gain might be going backwards. That's too bad. That's a highlight play that you want on that's the type of play that you see on ESPN Top 10 every week. And unfortunately, that's going to cause us a 1st and 19 with the holding call at the line of scrimmage. Trying to run the ball now, get some of those yards back. A good broken tackle by DeAndre Swift. He's going to get about 9 yards back. So it's going to be a 2nd and 11 here for Philip Shelby. He's going to hand this ball up right down the middle. DeAndre Swift is going to set us up in decent field position, 3rd and 8, much better than at 1st and 19, of course. We need the first down. Draw play here, and the defensive line just collapses right down the middle. And that's going to force us to punt at the end of the day. So, unable to solidify the lead here, and that means Aaron Rodgers has a chance once again to go out and get the lead for himself. Right down the middle for A.J. Dillon, inside zone. It's going to take 2 guys to tackle him. Adrian Phillips and Terrence Kramer get together to do it. 2nd and 5 now. Shotgun with about 30 seconds left in the 3rd. It's going to be a screen pass to A.J. Dillon, and just enough to get the first down before a couple guys are able to corral him and take him down. So we're entering the 4th quarter now, up 3. 1st and 10 now on the 33-yard line on the right hash. 2 running backs out there. It's going to be another screen pass. 2 plays back to back. They like what they saw in the first one, and they get 8 yards on the second one. So that's a great job there by the Green Bay offensive lineman blocking up the field. Empty back set now. We know it's going to be a pass play. Let's try and create some pressure here. Josh Sweater, D4. Somebody try and make a play, but he's going to find a wide open A.J. Dillon on the sideline. Breaks a tackle, and Terrence Kramer is going to have to take him down after a good gain after the catch. Aaron Rodgers, 1st and 10. A.J. Dillon flat off to the left, right down the middle, and that's going to be wide open for a gain of about 15. That's going to be Weathers, who's had a couple big catches on us here today. Kevin King was in coverage. Once again in the empty back set. Aaron Rodgers dropping back, finding an open guy on that quick out that we were talking about earlier. It was Tonyan before, but he's able to do it with his receivers. But the horrible news is Aaron Rodgers is now has his X-Factor ability initiated, and that's going to be an easy touchdown on the slant route there, using the natural screen used by the flat. And Jeff Okudah is just unable to be there. So, just like that, it's 21-17, 4-point game. Going downfield for TJ Hawkinson, trying to get a big play right away to get momentum going, unable to do so. So, in the shotgun, Philip Shelby dropping back. We're doing a screen pass of our own right here. Broken tackle. DeAndre Swift is unable to break a second tackle, but a big first down nonetheless. That's a gain of about 15 or 16 right there. DeAndre Swift off to his left. Melo St. Clair in the slot, trying to find an open guy. Pressure coming in. Kerry Haynes had a bit of separation there, but as he throws, he is unable to make the throw. So we're going to be in 2nd and 10 here, going RPO, trying to find Rodney Foreman. We know he's capable of doing things in the open field, but you know those tall guys, they just have a tough time getting to their top speed right away. So I guess a little screen pass is probably not the best option when you're going to Rodney Foreman. Very next play, out route of our own for TJ Hawkinson, who's going to break the tackle from Savage before getting another 5 to 6 yards after the initial contact. So 1st and 10 on the 39, about 5.5 minutes left in the 4th. We need to put some points up on this drive, but Zadarius Smith is going to get in the backfield before we can even read the play. We had just finished the play action, and Zadarius Smith is there to make contact with Philip Shelby. So 2nd and 19 here. We're down deep, trying to find Njoku, but an awkward throw there, and he's unable to corral it while staying inbound. So it's going to be a 3rd and 24 here. I wonder what the offense is going to do when they just opt to run it here. Breaks the tackle, but unable to get downfield. 12 rushes for 101 yards, but it's going to be a 4th and 18 here, and we're going to be forced to punt the ball. 1st and 10 here on the 20. Aaron Rodgers has an opportunity to get some good yardage here and hopefully solidify their lead. He's rolling out, and he's going to be taken down by Terrence Kramer and Malik Hooker after dancing in the backfield for a little bit, but a gain of 5 nonetheless. So Aaron Rodgers is going to hand the ball off to A.J. Dillon on the very next play, but another big hit by Malik Hooker. A fumble at this point would be greatly appreciated, but we cannot rely on that. We're going to have to do a better job of stopping them on 1st and 2nd down and putting them in a position on 3rd down that we can force them to punt the ball. So a gain of 2 there for the inside zone from A.J. Dillon. It's going to be hard to do that, though, because Aaron Rodgers still has his X-Factor ability. I do believe it's going to take a sack for us to get rid of that. So our defensive linemen need to put pressure at any point now. Finding the drag route there to make it a 3rd and 2. We need a big play here, and we're stacking the line of scrimmage, so a possible blitz coming up right here. Looking around, Aaron Rodgers is going to find Tonyan on the sideline, but unable to get the first down. So they're going to force the punt at this point, and now we get a chance to once again go ahead in this game. 1st and 10 with about 2.5 minutes left. Rolling out, trying to find an open guy. He's got Melo St. Clair on the sideline. That's a great throw and catch from rookie to rookie right there. Or I guess second year, but rookie season in a sense for Philip Shelby. But we're able to find Melo St. Clair on the sideline. Very next play, unable to get the throw off as he's hit as he throws. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10 here, but the climb does stop. Dropping back, they're bringing the corner blitz, trying to go to the sideline. Deep Rodney Foreman, but it's going to be intercepted. Not a lot of room for Rodney Foreman to try and make a play on that, and that's going to be Emmanuel Mosley, the cornerback for the Green Bay Packers, coming out with the big interception. And if we don't get them to pack their bags early in this drive, this game could be done and over with very quickly. First run's going to go for 9 yards, but we officially hit the 2-minute warning. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun here. We do suspect a run, and that's exactly what they do, and just enough for the first down as Malik Hooker is able to stop him after a gain of 2. We're forced to use our first timeout here, so 1st and 10. Under center is Aaron Rodgers. Tonyan motioning over. A little bit of a trap play, but Big Danny Shelton, who we haven't seen as much this year, but with his snaps, he has done pretty well for us, I believe. He's going to be able to stop them at the line of scrimmage. Very next play, Ronnie Harrison is going to make a big tackle to force a 3rd and 8. So there's a possibility that they do throw the ball here. Of course, we have no timeouts left. We'll see what they do. Going to the sideline here, and a great catch on the sideline by Weathers, who's had a couple great catches. And that's going to be ruled inbounds even after the booth review. And they're going to take a knee here, and that's going to mark the end of the game. They're able to drain the clock out. We had no more timeouts here, so no chance we can do anything there. An unfortunate loss to Green Bay, where we once again lose to them in the first meeting, unable to create any turnovers. The offense was just inconsistent. We struggled with that last week, and we're unable to take our opportunities and do anything with them. DeAndre Swift once again had a great game. Our best receiver was by far Melo St. Clair, who had a couple big plays. Marlon Mason, who we praised earlier on, struggled against Zadarius Smith. We said he struggles against those elite pass rushers, and that was one right there for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.